So students, let us discuss another important characteristics of the civilizations, that is development of cities and government. So students, from the previous class you already understood that people in the primitive age were used to live in the forested areas. They lived in the small scale villages or small huts, but gradually with the passing of time, people started moving into urban centers because cities started developing in different parts, and these cities were linked with the development of civilization. So cities, growth of cities are an important part of the early civilizations. Now students, with the development of cities there was also growth of trade. So in the previous point I have already discussed that though agriculture was an important part of the early civilization, people were engaged in other occupation as well, and one of the most important occupation was trading activities. And most of the trading activities were done through riverways because at that time the roadways were not that much developed. So river was the main mode of trading. So students, with the waterways, through the waterways, all the ancient civilizations carried out trade with one another. Just as you can see in the map, follow the arrow, especially in the bottom part of the map, you can see that Indus Valley civilization have connection with the Mesopotamian civilization on the banks of river Euphrates and Tigris. It has also connection with the Egyptian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization also has connection with the Egyptian civilization. So all these civilizations were connected with each other through flourishing trading network. Now student, apart from this, there was another development, that is the development of cities led to the emergence of some form of government. So students, why the people feel that they need a government? Because when they were developing cities, gradually the cities were being there was growth of cities. The cities were quite large at that time, so they feel that they need someone to have a control over those cities and could have the authority over those cities, and who could run the cities smoothly. People could go to that person for if they have any problem. So there must be an control, a leader over the cities. That is why some form of government developed in all the ancient civilizations. Now, in most of the civilization, as government developed, a person who was considered to be the most important one also emerged, and mostly in most cases the presence of the king was seen, and the king was given an important status in most of the civilization. He was sometimes considered as God. He was so important, he was so powerful that he was sometimes equated with the God. I already said students that in most of the civilization you will find the kings, but I will give you one example here, that is the example of the pharaohs. The pharaohs, as you can see in the picture, that the pharaohs were the Egyptian kings, and they were very powerful kings. People used to consider to be the most powerful person in Egypt, and they have ruled over Egypt for many years, and they were respected, and they were considered to be the representative, just next to God, representative of God on the earth.